response and step response for the system. Impulse response and step response for the system. So if you have a system and the system behavior, system characteristics is given by h of t. Other name for h of t is impulse response, and x of t is the input, y of t is the output. Here the thing is, if input is, this is the input I told you, this is the output I told you. If input is impulse signal, then output is called impulse response. And if you see, if input is step signal, u of t, step signal, then output y of t is called step response. Input is impulse signal, output is called impulse response. Input is step signal, output is called step response. Okay. Now, how to find impulse response, step response? Already you'll be having, if you have y of s, by some means if you are finding y of s, based on that you have to find the inverse of y of s, which will become the impulse response. Okay. If you have y of s frequency domain, then you have to apply inverse Laplace, then get y of t. And while considering inverse Laplace, input if you take del of t, then output y of t will become impulse response. If you take the input as u of t, then the output will become step response. Okay. Possibly, if possible, we will see some problems in a later point of view. This is just for an idea what is impulse response and step response. Now I am going to the initial value and final value theorem. Okay, a problem. F of s equal to the Laplace transform given. Just I will take it down. F of s, the Laplace transform of f of t is given. It is 2 into s plus 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 7. Now the first thing is find the initial value. Okay. So how to find the initial value? We have the formula. Initial value is nothing but time domain. It is f of 0, which is limit s tends to infinite s into f of s. Okay. Now what will happen? S into f of s. I will show the theorem for you. This is the initial value theorem. Time domain when you put t equal to 0. Okay, that is called initial value of the signal. Frequency domain x of s is already present. You have to multiply one s along with that. And apply limit s approaches infinite. This is the initial value theorem. Same thing I have done for the given question. Time domain for the given f of s, time domain I am putting t equal to 0. Okay, time domain what I am trying to do, limit t approaches 0, f of t I am trying to find, that is f of 0. This is called initial value of the signal. And it is limit s tends to infinite s into f of s. Okay. Now I will just substitute f of s is given in the question. So one s additionally we have to put, and f of s is given in the question s plus 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 7. And the next what I have, limit s tends to infinite. LHS is f of 0 initial value. RHS, it is 2 constant. If I take s inside, it is s square plus s divided by s square plus 4s plus 7. Okay. So if I divide numerator and denominator by s square, RHS, if I divide numerator and denominator by s square, what will happen? S tends to infinite. And here I will have, numerator I have 2s square plus 2s, and denominator I have s square plus 4s plus 7. I am trying to divide numerator and denominator by s square. It becomes 2 plus 2 by s whole divided by 1 plus 4 by s plus 7 by s square. What I have done, dividing numerator and denominator with s square factor. Divide numerator and denominator with s square. Numerator and denominator with s square. So I am getting like this. Okay. Next, what I will do, we also know here s approaches infinite. We have s approaches infinite. Then 1 by s, we can put it 0. Wherever 1 by s is there, we can put it 0 in the previous line. So LHS, we already know this is f of 0. LHS, we already know this is f of 0. So f of 0 equal to, now I am writing, you can write or directly substitute. Okay. 1 by s approaches infinite, and here I have 2 plus 2 by s whole divided by 1 plus 4 by s plus 7 by s square. If you substitute wherever 1 by s is there with 0, okay, with 0, you will have 2 plus 0 divided by 1 plus 0 plus 0. 1 by s 0 means 1 by s square is also 0. So we are getting f of 0 value is 2, which is the initial value. Okay, just I will complete another 2 minutes is there. I will complete final value theorem also. Initial value we got 2. In the 4 options, you can just identify with this also. You can just finalize the answer is option B, because we are having only in option B. Okay, initial value is 2. Only in option B we are having initial value is 2. You can just finalize the answer option B, and I will go to the final value also. I will go to the final value. How to find final value, just in 2 minutes I will complete. So it is limit t approaches infinite f of t, and it is given by f of infinite equal to limit s approaches 0 s into f of s. Given signal is f of s, I should not write x. It is f of s into f of s. Now already we know in the given question f of s is, if you see the question, 2 into s plus 1. 2 into s plus 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 7. 2 into s plus 1 divided by s square plus 4s plus 7. Okay, so limit s approaches 0. Numerator is 2s square plus 2s divided by, okay, this comes in numerator, s will get multiplied in numerator. Denominator is s square plus 4s plus 7. Substitute the limit as it is. Numerator is 0 plus 0. Denominator is 0 plus 0 plus 7. It is 0 by 7, and it is 0. Final value f of infinite. Okay, f of infinite, it is 0. This is how you have to calculate initial value and final value theorem. Okay, and mainly all the competitive exams, this point is very, very important. They will ask you initial value and final value only in competitive exams. Okay, and here option B is the correct answer, 2, 0. The formulas I have given, and this problem is from GATE 2011. With this, I will close this session.